you invent as a kid, only to find out it had already been invented? When I was in 5th grade, our class had an invention convention in which everyone had to invent something and showcase it to the rest of our class and some of the neighboring classes. As child, I was angry that they expected us to invent something entirely new and useful when A, we barely knew how to research existing patents, B, we didn't have any concept of what would be truly useful to anyone but a child, and C, things that are useful to children are rarely real inventions, usually they're jokes or toys. It was also supposed to be a group project, but at the tender age of 11 I had already come to the conclusion that working in groups was a good way to be forced to do far more than your fair share of work. So I worked by myself. Consequently, I didn't share my ideas. I say that as though sharing my idea might have avoided this, but in reality, I don't think any other 11-year-old would have clued into what I was creating. On the instructions of our teacher, we all set to work brainstorming problems that we want to solve. Me being a realistic 11-year-old, I knew that a problem like world hunger was not a realistic thing to be solving at this point in my life. Annoyed by the loud brainstorming of my classmates, I chose the problem of other people talk too much. Next, we brainstormed solutions. I have to admit that some of my solutions were avoid people forever and always wear earplugs, but then I decided that instead of changing my own behavior, I should go straight to the source and change everyone else's. When baby